heater.
That's so good.
I just wanted to do a quick walk around of the car as we introduce it. It's this lovely maroon burgundy, just a very rich red Bordeaux almost color. I will get the exact name of the color. I would call it crimson. You get these lovely chrome attributes, Ford Deluxe hubcaps, chrome cap with more chrome, I guess, rim lining with complemented by those incredibly nice white walls, nice chrome details up front. The red and chrome really complement each other incredibly well, in addition to the tan interior, which was reupholstered. We will get into those details in just a moment, but this car has been extremely well cared for. No paint imperfections that I've noticed. It really looks incredible all around. We do get a little bit of paint missing on the edge of the door here. A few spots there, very, very minimal. And other than that, again, no paint imperfections that I'm noticing. You do get some cracking on the rubber seal gasket ring around the fuel filler cap there. But again, nothing that compromises it. Everything that I've tested as far as on the road and opening the trunk, opening the hood, all those sorts of things work great. It always starts up first crank. To get into a little bit of what's been done, in summary, and again we'll go into details, but it's been converted to a 4-wheel disc brake setup in addition to having a 12-volt battery conversion, so you don't have to deal with the pesky 6 volts of this era. You don't have that same issue with paint missing on this end of the door here, and I'm very pleased to see and say that all of the chrome trim is exactly where it should be. Nothing is missing. The door hinges have no corrosion and are in great shape, and badging is where it should be. The car just looks absolutely incredible. It drives as good as it looks, and we'll get into some quick details for you. So now we'll get into the engine bay, which is definitely a highlight of this model. If you know about the history, I've recently brushed up quite a bit on my early Ford history. This was the successor to the Bonnie and Clyde car, and obviously these were born from bootleggers and rum runners who used Ford V8 vehicles to evade police and commit crimes, bank robberies, what have you. This car in this era later became known as really one of the original NASCAR chassis, North American stock car racing. And it's synonymous with the really mid and post-war World War II, that is, American culture and racing culture and tuning culture, and they used to run these out on Daytona Beach, and really a lot of very significant history with this model, and I'll definitely include some links to some relevant historic videos that I can dig up, but I've certainly enjoyed researching it myself, and it's been such a thrill. And it sounds great. You've obviously got that aluminum radiator, as mentioned, along with a few other modern amenities. I think the carburetor, the triple carburetors and whatnot, and Offenhauser parts I see here. So yeah, the block does seem to be original, but then you've got obviously all your extra bits and doodads here that make it go a little better. So yeah, we'll take her out for a spin now. I'll start her up while the engine bay is open. And as far as starting procedure is concerned on these, not too crazy. And so you've got a little switch down here, on-off toggle switch, flip up there. You do have a key down here, but that's not your starter key. Clutch in, brake in, hear the fuel pump go. There we go. Does it for the exterior. Let's get around to the interior really briefly. There's not a whole lot to see, but it's in great shape. Obviously you have everything that's been reupholstered. Windows, go down as they should. Functional horn. Turn signals function. I do think I have it off now, so let me turn it back on really briefly. Well, may have to be running, but we can confirm that turn signals do work. I'll show that in the driving video. Got your shifter here, speedometer and original dash here. I think this may be an ashtray that is mildly stuck. Parking brake here, starter button here. And yeah, the only additional thing is we've got I think it's coolant temperature, not oil temperature, voltage and oil pressure. You've got a little stereo in the glove box there with a speaker down there. And yeah, as far as the rear is concerned, let me take all these items out so I can show you, pardon, some of our camera equipment. There's the rear. So quite spacious, easy to fold down the seat, and yeah, overall just very pleasant place to be. As far as details are concerned in regards to the upkeep and maintenance and overhaul of this vehicle, it hasn't been, completely, rotisserie restored, but there has been serious investment made in this car. You'll notice we have interior swatches, and I'll just speed run the documents. Interior swatches from when the upholstery job was done. That was done by LeBaron Bonney Co., and they are based in Amesbury, Massachusetts. This car's lived in the Woodbury, Connecticut area for at least under current ownership, and obviously has been very well cared for. We have how to restore your collector car, lots of pricing guides included in the documentation. I'll just continue to parse here and read aloud. Pictures of your favorite Model A and V8 Fords with all the models delineated. We've got more stationary info. A swatch relief for the top. So there is top. It's incredibly fun now. I'm doing that. I'm my sliding here today. I'm doing this all day itself. All the period websites. Essentially OEM. Not quite, but they are in its early Fords. So continuing on. With pricing, Bose pricing. Look at that. Getting reviews from the powertrain, container frame, $75. So all this will go back into their so cool. Then we get into the written explanation of at least recent work. This was done at Murray Brothers Garage, which is where I picked the car up from. They are incredible craftsmen and have built some incredible one-off cars. So just to read off the list, we've got garnet red body, mandarin dash, tan top, tan interior, body, chrome and top. Oh, tan interior body. Chrome and top in excellent condition for an older restoration. No signs of rust or repaired rust. Purchased by present owner in 2012 for $39,500. The engine, it's a Ford flathead V8 with Offenhauser manifold and heads, 3 Stromberg carburetors, Mallory distributor, Fenton cast iron headers, dual exhausts, converted to 12-volt system. The chassis is the original frame with rebuilt original front suspension, converted to open drive shaft with parallel leaf springs and Ford Bronco rear end. Since purchase, this is by the present owner in 2012, new gas tank sending unit, new electrical, fuel pump and pressure regulator, new aluminum radiator, new power gen alternator, looks like original generator in quotes there. New Wheelsmith front wheels with 40 style hubcaps and trim rings, Coker 215 by 65 15-inch, white walls, Wheelsmith rear wheels with 40 style hubcaps, trim rings, Coker 215 by 65, white walls. New GM front single piston calipers with discs and a GM dual master cylinder and proportioning valve. New exhaust system, which is that dual exit system that just sounds incredible. 2013 to 2023, this car was used as an every weekend summer cruiser, giving thousands of miles of trouble-free driving. I would also like to add that this vehicle is woman-owned. I found her story quite interesting. She also happens to be a pilot, hence the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association sticker that you'll probably notice in the photos on the passenger side windshield. Nice little touch. And then yeah, we've got into here's printed invoices. Full custom photo arrives, Maria for parts, new 100 horsepower engine standard 4 crank, overhaul gasket, set 24 stud, bearing pilot generator, rebuilt oil pump, 1940 car catalog, March 1999, speedometer and emergency brake, upper steering bushing, Deluxe horn button, 48 inch lock pad, Deluxe gear shift knob, gear shift lever rubber insulator, choke and throttle, firewall grommets, Deluxe starter button, high beam jewel, Deluxe cigar knob, Deluxe windshield wiper knob, Deluxe towel vent knob. The list goes on and on. Ashtray knob, wiring loom grommet, wiper hose grommet, firewall water heater, drive knobs, steering tube to floor seal, deck lid bumpers, Deluxe instrument cluster, bezel, Philco radio faceplate, convertible top knob. Again, the list goes on. I will post these invoices in the gallery just for sake of saving time on the video. These uploads do get long.